Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I'm here just to do a little energy update. I'm not really going to focus on like a certain like element right now because I'm just not really in a space to really break down all the signs, but later throughout the week I definitely will be getting back to those. I just kind of feel called to do something else right now when it comes to getting out the energy. A lot has definitely been going on, so I appreciate your patience with me as I get these messages out. I genuinely appreciate it. Yeah, I just kind of want to start by saying, like, you might be, like, being pushed to, like, step up to something, step up to a plate, step up, like, in a position. There could be, like, more responsibility that's, like, coming down the line towards you. But it's like being asked to really, like, step forward on something. I'm not sure what that has to do. I guess I'll break it down further as I go into this. You have the no-thingness. It actually says no-thingness. So this is change. But this is always change that you can make it whatever you want to make it. Your perception is whatever it is. You can either look at this as a completely blank slate to begin something new, or you can look at this as like darkness and not being able to see anything. It's all in your perception of this card, right? So there's a lot of like significant changes that might be pushing you out of a perspective, or like causing you, or like not causing, but like challenging you to see something differently. This is also like my fresh start type of card, where it's like beginning from the beginning, you know, like starting over. So you have politics and participation. So I feel like there's like an unraveling or like an unveiling of something, whether it's maybe self-identity. And you have participation here. So that's coming together with other people. No thingness. Make sure that you're paying attention to like who you surround yourself with, because there's a lot of like outside people that are influencing a situation. It's like coming together with people, but with this politics card it's always a double-edged sword, because it's like wearing a false mask or like a false persona. You could be dealing with a situation where you don't see like all of the truth to something, or you don't see something for like what it is. Or you could be dealing with a situation where somebody's wearing a false mask. And then you have participation, which is like everything coming together. So you have ripeness, you have beyond illusion, and courage. So these are really positive cards despite the politics card. I feel like you guys are seeing beyond the illusion of something because the timing is here. Again, you can't really like intervene with divine timing, and like I guess whatever your definition of divine timing is. Things happen when they're supposed to, and I really feel like we actively participate in kind of the cause and effect of things. So this is like time for somebody to see beyond something, to see beyond some type of illusion, some type of mask. And the ripeness is telling me that this has been like a long time coming, like a cultivation of sorts. And then courage is like literally courage. It's having the courage to grow beyond something that might have been very restrictive, or maybe feeling like you can't really maneuver, but it's like busting through the cracks of the cement in order to like blossom. So this is like really coming together. You could be like meeting a new group of people or coming together with a new group of people, but again, always be mindful of the people who you're surrounding yourself with. But this also can mean like a reveal of like one's true self, like taking off the masks that somebody is wearing, whether it's you or a person that you're dealing with. But there is like false mask type of energy where maybe somebody's not being totally upfront about a situation, or they're not being totally honest about a situation, or they're not being really clear about how they feel, or they're not being very clear with their intentions, or like they just don't really. The politics card is always a card for me where this is like self-serving behavior, so be mindful of like anyone that you could be surrounding yourself with that is like self-serving. It's also like a 7. But self-serving isn't always a negative thing. It's just when you start to, you know, compromise those around you in the process of it. But this is... I don't know, maybe somebody drives like a white truck. Maybe somebody drives a truck in general. But it's very like smoke and mirrors. So I don't really know how to clarify on that, other than maybe when I pull other cards it might come back. But I would just be mindful of that energy, especially moving forward with this Beyond Illusion, because you're completing some type of cycle with this at the bottom of the deck and stepping into a new, like more connected and grounded energy of like just feeling at peace. It's like having a rebirth, like no longer surrounding yourself with people who maybe have like mixed intentions. So the 6 of Wands, that's a good thing. So it's moving forward, it's public recognition, it's new beginnings, it's acknowledgement, it's connections. These aren't ready, but this is also having support, being victorious, moving forward successfully. This is also like adventure too. Yeah, the Knight of Wands with justice. So this is like a new beginning, a fresh new beginning, an exciting new beginning with the Knight of Wands being here. So this could also be messages, like a message coming through, contact coming through. Somebody could be admiring you, like, or admiring like how far you've come in a situation, or like just the way that you're presenting yourself, like the way that they see you, like they admire it. And then you have the King of Cups, so that would make sense with the admiration. So this is someone who has a lot of feelings, and with this sitting over the politics card, this person could have like not been truthful about how they felt. They could have been very dodgy about their feelings, or like not wanting to talk about it, not wanting to open up, not wanting to be vulnerable. It's kind of like the flip side of the King of Cups. Then you have the Tower. So something is like, something had to like go through a course of time with someone's emotions. It's like somebody had to like stir on it, like, or just sit on it. Like somebody had to just like kind of cultivate and think about it. It's like a lot of defensive energy here too, where it's like not wanting to get hurt, not wanting to be vulnerable. But then you have the King of Pence, you have the Devil, and then you have the Knight of Cups. This is very strong Capricorn energy, as well as Pisces energy. Scorpionic energy is also here too, but you also have Sagittarius and Libra. You could have had somebody who was very focused on finances or very focused on their material. This person's very committed to their work and like very committed to their job, very committed to what they do. But with the Knight of Cups, this is like a small gesture of like expression. So I don't know if like somebody, like you could get a message from somebody and it's like they aren't totally being upfront about how they feel. They're coming in very subtle, but they're coming in more reserved and like more grounded in a situation. But this person could be like a business owner, they could be like an entrepreneur. There's some like establishment that's here with this, but with the Tower being here, there could be a breakdown of that establishment, or this could be a breakdown of the way that this person was holding back, or the way that they were presenting themselves in the past. Because you like have a little bit of this water energy with this Knight of Cups. So this is like a double message. I don't know. Like I feel like somebody could be sending a message very strongly, but not in the sense of like strongly worded. It's just like there's a message that's like definitely coming through. It could be coming in pretty quick with the fire energy over here. But again, it doesn't feel very direct. It doesn't feel very it's the Knight of Cups. You see what I'm saying? Like they're not coming in as a king, they're coming in as a knight. And with the Devil card being here, there might be like problems with vulnerability. Like this person might not want to be vulnerable and like totally expose that. They might hide how they feel. But you have the Seven of Cups here, so this is options. This is confusion as well. This is like looking at things for how they are. Looking at what's in front of you. You have the Six of Cups now. So this is definitely a connection that you're aware of, or something that you're familiar with, or someone that you're familiar with. Somebody could have been very confused in the past. They might not have known like what they wanted, or like which way to go, or like where to give their cup to, you know, whether it's attention or focus, whatever it might be. But with the Six of Cups, this is something that's coming back around that somebody's very fond of. There's a lot of like positive memories here, a lot of nurturance here. This is somebody wanting to like revisit something in the past. So you might get a message from someone who like maybe wants to talk about how something went down. Then you have the Ace of Swords, so there could be clarity that's coming in with the Two of Pentacles. But be aware of like whatever this is. Like use your best judgment on this situation, because I feel like you or the other person, or you both, are still juggling something or going back and forth with some opportunity, some thought, some type of decision. Like there's a back and forth type of like, should I do this, should I not do this, should I do this, should I not do this. There could also be like a reveal of just like how someone like feels. Like somebody might want to participate in something, they might want to co-create with something, they might want to work together. It's like somebody needed time to process how something was really going down, or what was really going on. Because of the Tower being here, it's like whatever foundation there was completely like shaken up. And then the Knight of Cups can sometimes be an apology, or like a reconcile type of conversation. The Knight of Wands is very in and out type of energy. Like I'm here for a minute, gone the next. Quick, fast moving energy. The King of Cups is somebody who's very devoted, also very committed, and also very emotional, but sometimes can struggle to express that. They can be a little bit guarded. Then you have this King of Pentacles. So this is coming in a little bit more reserved, a little bit more grounded, a little bit more in control, with the Devil being here. So, I don't know, take that as you will. But they could have like an apology. You could have like a strong Capricorn energy here that wants to apologize. But then you also have like a water sign energy. So maybe this water energy is like what's in the background, what's not being shown. Especially because there was a little bit of confusion here. But like with this Courage card coming out, it's like not being afraid to move forward, not being afraid to grow. So you might be going back and forth with something that has to do with clarity on the situation. And it's like, do I do this, do I not do this? But I feel like you already kind of know in your heart whether or not you're going to do something, because you see beyond the illusion here. You're seeing something for what it is. You're seeing whatever timing this is. There's also a focus on compassion. So I find that to be interesting. Let's see what your best advice is. Why is that your best advice? The Five of Swords. Best advice. Three of Cups? Like, what? Okay, maybe, like... Maybe this is, like, living in the moment. I know it's not, like, a very typical explanation of the Five of Swords, but I'm almost seeing this as, like, someone on the outside feels very defeated because another is really embracing where they're at, and it looks to be, from the outside looking in, that one energy is very celebratory and the other energy is very, like, I wanted to win at all costs type of thing. So, I don't know, I would take this as, like, use your best judgment towards the situation. Only you know, like, what your situation is. But I would say keep living, like, living your life and, like, living in the moment. Because it looks like with this Three of Cups, there's a lot of, like, celebration with friends and, like, positive interactions and, like, being embraced by people, especially with the Six of Wands being over here. So I wouldn't, like, focus too much on this if it's not super prominent for you. But, yeah, I'm just going to leave it at that. I wish you guys the best, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you guys so much for your patience, and I wish you all the best. And I am doing personal readings, so please feel free to email me if you're interested. I'll talk to you soon.